The sun had yet to rise when we set out from Colombo, the city still cloaked in the quiet of early morning. The air was thick with anticipation as we embarked on our journey to Wilpattu National Park. A place where the wild reigns supreme and every moment holds the promise of an unforgettable encounter. By 6 a.m., we arrived at the main entrance, the gateway to a world where nature writes its own story. The park tickets in hand, we drove through the gates, leaving behind the familiar and stepping into the unknown. Our group was small but spirited. Me, Uchana, Saranga, and our friend from Australia, Vajirapani. Together, we were ready to immerse ourselves in the untamed beauty of Sri Lanka's largest and most enigmatic national park. We hadn't gone far when Uchana, ever the vigilant photographer, began unpacking his camera gear. His instincts were spot on. Just ahead, an Asiatic sloth bear ambled along the road. The sloth bear emerged onto the road. Out of respect for the bear, we gave it plenty of space and slowly moved ahead. To our surprise, the bear continued to walk behind us, following our trail for nearly 2 kilometers. It was a rare and surreal experience, as we maintained a cautious distance, watching in silent awe. The only sound breaking the stillness was the soft click of our cameras, capturing this extraordinary moment of coexistence in the wild. The recent heavy rains had transformed Wilpattu into a lush, green paradise, the air fresh and alive with the scent of wet earth and blooming flowers. Fallen trees lined the sandy roads, a testament to the power of the monsoon, but they only added to the park's raw, untamed charm. As we ventured deeper into the park, the landscape unfolded like a living painting. Wild buffalo grazed peacefully in the distance. Then came the moment we had all been waiting for. As we rounded a bend, there she was. Cleo, one of Wilpattu's most celebrated leopards. She emerged from the dense foliage, her golden coat dappled with sunlight, and crossed the road with the grace of a queen. For a few heart-stopping seconds, she paused, her piercing eyes meeting ours, before disappearing into the jungle. It was a fleeting encounter, but one that left us breathless and humbled. Time seemed to stand still in Wilpattu, but hunger eventually called us back to reality. We made our way to Kumbuk Villa, a serene spot where we could refuel. Luciana, ever the culinary enthusiast, decided to prepare a quick salmon mix, with Fajira Pani lending a hand by chopping onions and chilies. The nearby monkeys watched with keen interest, their mischievous eyes reminding us to guard our meal carefully. It was a simple breakfast, but eaten in the heart of the wild, it felt like a feast. Refreshed and re-energized, we returned to the safari, eager to see what else Wilpattu had in store. The park's sandy roads offered an exhilarating off-road experience, each turn revealing a new wonder. The park's famous Villus, natural lakes that dot the terrain, were alive with activity. Birds of every color and size flitted about, their calls creating a symphony that echoed through the trees. A little grebe floated gracefully in the water, its small, compact body bobbing gently with the ripples. It paused for a moment, then dipped its head into the water, meticulously cleaning its feathers. With quick, precise movements, it preened itself, ensuring every feather was in perfect condition. The scene was serene and captivating, a reminder of the quiet, delicate moments that make Wilpattu's Villus so enchanting. At Villus, we noticed two jeeps stopped ahead, a sure sign of something extraordinary. We hurried over, our hearts racing. And there it was, a leopard lounging in the shade of a bush, its sleek form partially hidden but unmistakable. While we waited for the leopard to stir, we turned our attention to the vibrant life around the Villus. A blue-tailed flycatcher was busy digging into the sandy ground, perhaps preparing a nest. Suddenly, the leopard rose from its resting spot, its sleek, muscular body moving with effortless grace. It paused for a moment before heading towards the water's edge. After quenching its thirst, the leopard melted into the dense jungle, disappearing as silently as it had appeared. Another little grebe glided across the water, its feathers glistening as it preened. Wilpattu is a birdwatcher's paradise, and even the most casual observer couldn't help but be captivated by the vibrant tapestry of life. The Villus was a kaleidoscope of colors and movement, from the delicate lapwings striding along the shore to the blooming flowers that painted the landscape in hues of pink and white. It was time for us to begin our journey back. Just when we thought Wilpattu had shown us all its wonders, the park had one last magical moment in store for us. As we made our way back toward the gate, we spotted an elephant, standing knee-deep in the water, plucking tufts of grass with its trunk. It was a scene of pure tranquility. With deliberate care, the elephant shook off the mud and water from each mouthful. A behavior so fascinating that you could watch it for hours without ever growing tired. We sat in silence, completely captivated by this gentle giant's rhythmic movements. But Wilpattu wasn't done surprising us. From the edge of the forest, another elephant emerged, slowly making its way toward the Villus. The first elephant, noticing the newcomer, paused its meal and began to move out of the water. For a moment, we thought there might be a confrontation, a display of dominance or territorial behavior. But what unfolded next was nothing short of heartwarming. Both elephants began walking toward our jeep, their massive forms moving with a quiet confidence. Our hearts raced as they drew closer, their sheer size and power impossible to ignore. Just as it seemed they might come too close, our skilled jeep driver started the engine. and the sound gently encouraged the elephants to retreat. They turned and ambled back toward the forest, but not before stopping at the edge of the lake. There, they greeted each other with their trunks, intertwining them in what looked like a familiar and affectionate gesture. It was as if they were old friends, reuniting after a long time apart. After their brief greeting, both elephants returned to the water, resuming their feeding as though nothing had happened. We watched them for a little while longer, soaking in the beauty of this peaceful coexistence. But with the park's closing time approaching, we knew it was time to head back. Respecting park rules is always a must. It's what keeps these incredible ecosystems and their inhabitants safe. Wilpattu had given us an unforgettable day, a tapestry of wild encounters, breathtaking landscapes, and moments of pure connection with nature. If you ever get the chance to visit, don't hesitate. The wild is waiting, and its stories are yours to discover. As we drove away, the memories of leopards, sloth bears, and elephants lingered in our minds, a reminder of why places like Wilpattu are so precious. It's a place where every moment is a story, every encounter a memory etched in time. Wilpattu is more than a national park. It's a sanctuary for the soul, a place where the wild speaks and we listen. If you've ever dreamed of experiencing the untamed beauty of nature, Wilpattu awaits. We stopped at a small local shop on our way back, savoring snacks and supporting the community that calls this wild paradise home. It was a reminder that our adventures are not just about what we see, but also about the lives we touch along the way. Subscribe to Ceylon Chronicles for more wildlife adventures, and don't forget to like and comment to let us know what you thought of this incredible journey.